Hey everybody, since I got a room, I was attempting to save money and had ramen and canned meat for dinner. In this episode, we're crossing into Namibia. Thank you everyone, I really appreciate your support. That helped me get that room versus camping after I was all stinky with my laying the bike down. But this was a beautiful spot. This was the sunrise in the morning right on the river. And there was a big fish eagle in the tree right above where we were having our buffet breakfast that came with the room. Oh, a buffet is never wasted on me. And then I was just looking at, I had all this oil caked on my engine block. And I was like, oh my gosh. I knew the bike was running rough yesterday afternoon, but yeah, more to come on this. And then this guy, who was one of the guides that worked there, so friendly, so helpful. He helped me out so much with what the road conditions are going to be like and what I could expect where and when. And yeah, he was like an angel sent from God. And I've had so many of those on this trip. And oh, there's cows that they don't move, they don't get out of the way. And a donkey in the way. But I get to the gas station here, and a great experience. There are a ton of people around, but I'm looking at all that oil that was caked up there, and the guys were super friendly, and they were asking me about the stickers, and so that led to the conversation about the trip and blah, blah. So that was fun to have this exchange with them. They're really nice guys, and then one of them saw the oil leaking too. And I'm like, yeah, I think it's that shock. And he's like, are you sure it's not from the engine? And I'm like, no, it's not from the engine. It's from that shock up there. And I could tell because the handlebars were so much rougher in the front end and everything. And yeah, so anyway, it was nice. It was a good interaction with them. And I was back on the road and yeah, friendly people along the way, and headed to the Namibian border. And so there's this, this is leaving Botswana. And then I met this guy here that's driving this Toyota Land Cruiser over here. Super nice guy. And just like, we met at that lodge where I stayed the night. And then we just kind of hit it off, and he had done some motorcycle travel in the past. He's from New Zealand, and yeah, really nice. So I got out of Botswana, no problem. Now getting into Namibia, yeah, we're all kind of stacked together. And then the people from the lodge were doing a tour, and they were following along with us. So it's kind of like we all went through together. And I forgot to get my e-visa to get into Namibia, but they were super cool. And they just took care of it while I was waiting. You want to take it for a spin?
A photo.
No, go ride it. You want to ride it?
Oh God.
Yeah.
I can, yes.
That was a fun interaction for me. I hope she understood my sense of humor.
So you have to be careful. From here you are entering the park.
And what do I need to be careful of? So that was one of the officials at the border telling me that if I see any animals that I just need to keep riding.
Hello. Can I take a photo of your bike?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
If you want to. So the people that were from the lodge and on that tour, they were pretty fascinated about the motorcycle and wanted to take a lot of pictures and stuff. And that footage that's upside down is because my helmet is hanging off of the bike and on the GoPro. So, and then all these officials came around after the tourists left and were asking questions about the bike. And this guy seemed really interested in the blue over here. And it was fun. I enjoy talking to people, and everyone is so nice. And he like shakes my hand, and it was really a good deal. And then I asked Anthony if he would follow me because of the road conditions and the shape of the bike and the animals and stuff. And he said he would. So this is the name of the national park we're going into. It says no plastic bags. I thought that was cool. And then Anthony took some pictures of me as I was riding. That was kind of fun. And wasn't too long. You get in there and it's so beautiful, right? But I saw these elephants and they wanted to slow down or stop or do anything. But this is my footage from the GoPro. So great to see a herd of elephants. I just love it. And then these are photos that Anthony took and sent me. So great. I love it. And then there's the gate coming out, and I was relieved I didn't get eaten by anything or trampled. And there was a little bit of road construction, probably about 10 kilometers or so. And then we finally got to the blacktop, and Anthony took some more pictures for me, and I appreciate it. I don't get pictures like that of myself, obviously. Thank you.
How was it? Okay?
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for following me, though.
Too easy.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I have to bits of luck in that. I'll reach out to you tonight.
Right on.
I'll put your card. I'll give you a message tonight.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, cool. All right. See you.
Safe.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. What a really nice, genuine, good guy. And then I turned onto the main road here, and so about where that arrow is and headed west, you see how close Angola is, and then I'm headed down there where the red pin is. But these roads were just stellar. The Namibians know how to build a highway. It was such a relief and just so relaxing. It says potholes. I didn't find any potholes. There were several signs that said potholes, but this is like the worst stretch that I ran across right here, and it was beautiful. I mean, I'm just zooming along at like 120 kilometers an hour, maybe 110 actually, but it was just so nice and relaxing. And Simon, here's an assignment for you. I saw 1 million trucks carrying these things on there. We're going to see more in the video. Tell me what these are. What are those things? So many trucks carrying that stuff. We're going to see a lot of them because there were a lot of them. Yeah, what is that? What are those? I think they were concrete something. I don't know. Oh, and look at this. Here's a cart being pulled by 2 oxen with no one around. I didn't see anyone. And they're just pulling that cart. So then I got to about the halfway point at Rundu and needed fuel and stopped in at this Shell station, which was like straight out of the 80s. They were playing 80s music and they had KFC. It was pretty wild. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, how are you, say?
Good.
Yes.
You take credit card?
Yes, we do say. Yes.
Awesome. Another great interaction. They're always so nice and everything. There was lots of questions about the bike and the trip, and it was fun. And I stopped into this convenience store for lunch because it was about that time. And I've gotten some questions on what I'm having for meals and so on and so forth. And it's a lot of ramen, a lot of canned meat and beans. And I get meals at restaurants and hotels periodically, but I really like this canned meat. It's pretty good. It's got a great flavor. And after I ate and I was getting geared up to head out of there, lo and behold, Anthony pulled in. And so we chatted and connected again. And again, just a super, super nice guy, and feel very blessed to have had some interaction with him and to have met him. And there's his sweet Land Cruisers. He's headed off to Angola. And I was headed further southwest. Oh, and this was about the time kids must have been getting out of school because they were everywhere. There were kids everywhere. And then there were these trucks again everywhere carrying that load. Simon, tell me what that is. But so many kids, and they were so much fun to wave to. And most of them were pretty enthusiastic. And I'm not going to show all of them because it would have been 4 hours, like that whole ride, you know. But it was super fun, and they smile and are enthusiastic, and it's a treat for me too. Yeah, they're everywhere on the side of the road. But this was a long day on the highway, and I'm glad it was good road because I had scheduled too long of a day. Oh, look at this cyclist. They're a world traveler probably. And there's another truck with all that stuff on it. And then I like this sign, "I'm not your punching bag," against domestic violence, I'm assuming. and beautiful trees, really neat. But as the terrain started to change, and there's some workers waving, as I was going west. Look, this is like straight out of Colorado with the windmill and the goats and everything. But there were more like palm trees, and look at this. Isn't that kind of crazy? Very different vegetation and terrain the further west I got. Must be some mining there with that big dump truck. And I can't pronounce the name of that town, so I'll have to look it up. But that's where I ended up staying the night. I couldn't find it, so I went into this Dunlop store because I have Dunlop tires on my motorcycle. I figured that'd be a good place. And I found the hotel, and I'm hanging the helmet off the bike there. That's why it's upside down. And I saw my first wildcat. Look at that wildcat in Namibia. Crazy thing. And I get tucked into the hotel here, and this is the dinner that they were serving. That was a pretty good deal for cost, and I was very happy to have it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Please give this a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out Tim Collins. He's a beautiful human being. And as always, peace and love to you all.